monthly garden tour. We're back in Central Florida.
Yeah.
We're in zone
10A.
And we're on the coast, so we have very salty air, and that limits us a little bit. We have an edible landscape, quasi-food forest, but we do have a lot of ornamentals sprinkled in too, so it's not a true food forest, but we do try to grow as many edible plants as we can. We have Teddy and Reese here. They're going to give you guys a tour of all the different plants that we're growing, and it's the end of, what month? July?
Yeah.
And
we grow everything organically.
We mulch frequently. We add like a fish emulsion type fertilizer, watered down fertilizer to our plants, and I don't know, we could definitely be doing more composting and everything, but as of now, that's kind of what we're doing. But we don't use any chemicals.
No.
We don't use any synthetic fertilizers or anything. We don't have a service on our lawn to put anything on it, so we just cut the grass. And we do have irrigation. We irrigate when it's needed, and that's helpful for sure. But let us take you guys around, and we'll show you what we have growing. So what we have over here?
That's a Parrot Orinoco banana. It has a banana rack on it, and we still have the flower. Yeah, because...
Nice.
That's a nice... Look how thick. I think it's a dwarf.
It is. It's a dwarf Orinoco banana. We have several. That's what all of these are. This is our clump of them. Down here we have Kunti, and here's some caterpillars. See?
This is the Natal butterfly's host plant.
Yeah. There's some juicy caterpillars. So those will become butterflies in the next couple days, it looks like, because those look like they're reaching the end.
This is a chili pepper tea plant.
Chili pepper tea plant. We got a lot, most all of our tropical plants that we get on the curb on landscape pickup day. And
on the Plant Pirates. We have a series called the Plant Pirates.
Yeah, where we collect basically just cuttings out of people's landscape debris piles, and then we plant them in our yard. All right, let's see. I think we just trimmed this Beautyberry over here.
But we've been getting
the American Beautyberry. It's doing really good right now. It seems like it really likes to be pruned, and I cut these leaves, and we distill the leaves
and make bug spray.
Yep, to make a bug spray.
With some lemongrass too.
Yeah, and some people use these berries to make jellies and jams, and they're a really pretty purple color. We've got some crotons here. The Cuban Buttercup looks prettier earlier in the morning. It's kind of a morning flower.
This is some Jasmine or dragon tree.
Oh, and look up here, guys.
Elderberries, finally.
Here's some elderberries. Yep, this elderberry I planted, I don't know, 3 years ago, and this is the first year I've gotten flowers that are actually pollinated. Last year it flowered, but it didn't pollinate, and I'm wondering if it was from, we planted this African blue basil, and that brought a ton of pollinators into the yard, so I think that probably helped it, I'm sure. We have a red pagoda flower over here that's starting to bloom. Here's a prettier Cuban Buttercup.
Yeah.
We have these kind of popped up everywhere. Pineapple. The double Mahoe banana.
You can get 2 racks off of them, I heard.
Yeah, apparently these will give you 2 racks. This banana's 3 years old
and not doing great. Is going to be faster.
Yeah, but I'm thinking that this pup will do better than this one. Here's our pineapples back here. We just recently trimmed this, our Confederate Jasmine, which was here when we got the place, and we have to trim it, I don't know, every month?
every month or 2 weeks.
Right now, especially.
Okay, this is a Mona Lisa rack. They're delicious. The first ones we got off the plant when we bought this house.
We've got Cuban Oregano.
Oh, I bet, so if you see this, I'll just snap off this little branch. You can just plant it in the ground. It's crazy.
We'll show them the one that's growing in a bucket.
Yeah, but I did exactly this. And then I did exactly that, and I'll show you over there in a second what it turned into.
Nice. I need to really kind of redo this. I don't know. I do have some Florida spinach here. You can eat this. We have sweet basil, and what else we have growing in here?
Cool little pottery birds that
I
our
recently
neighbors
just
made.
Yeah, those are awesome. Our neighbors do a lot of pottery and stuff. And then I just recently planted some Everglades tomatoes. So hopefully we'll get a new one of those going soon.
Some tons of vincas.
We got a bunch of vincas here. Here's another
Mona Lisa.
That's
flowering.
that just shot us out a flower. So we'll get more bananas there.
This is a heliconia.
Yep, it's
Beautiful flower.
Beautiful orange heliconia, little vermilion.
This is a
pineapple.
This is a praying hands banana with bananas, and it's called praying hands banana because they are like that, or they're like that. Really.
Instead of how bananas usually
Like
are,
that.
like that.
But
There's the rack right there. It kind of is a funky looking flower. It's like crooked.
the flower petals have leaves on them.
But the bananas look fine, so that's good. We've got our pitcher plant here. This collects little bugs. It's not looking great, but it's starting to come back. I put some Spanish moss in there to kind of rejuvenate it. What else do we have here?
Green tea plant.
We've got a green tea plant there. More Cuban oregano and buttercups. This is the marginata, dracaenas. There's some more of the American Beautyberry back there.
This is a Mysore.
We have a Mysore banana with the tiny little hands up there.
And then here's a natural air freshener.
Yeah.
A pink guava. Peruvian white.
I bought it as a Peruvian white guava, but
we think it's a pink.
We think it's a pink one, but I'm starting to think that it actually might be different because this one's longer than our pink one. So. And
they smell up your house or car like they're amazing.
Yeah, they're so good, and they're so good in smoothies. We have green onions, some white pentas we just planted from our plant pirates, Grand Nain banana.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I think it's gonna shoot out its flag leaf soon.
I've got
Datil pepper.
Reese. Here's your datil peppers.
Oh yeah.
Right here, and then some more pineapples.
That little cactus there I call the Dennis the Menace cactus.
This one, yeah.
It has a datil
I saw a bunch of flowers on some lady that had a larger clump of these the other day, so I'm hoping I'll get some blooms on those. Yeah. Those attract flies. We have some more pentas in here. Here's our miracle fruit tree.
We've been getting lots
milkweed. We have rosemary, aloe, tea plant.
We have, I think that's a mother-in-law plant, a small one.
Yeah, you're right with that. And then we have blanket flower,
cute
porterweed, white penta, and we have this wedding bouquet, Plumeria. Hawaiian tea plant.
This giant
red sister.
This is a giant red guava. Look, one there.
Yep, we got pink guava growing here.
Blue java.
We've got this is spider's wort flower. It's a native
blue java
banana.
This is longevity spinach.
We have longevity spinach, which tastes really good. You want to try some, Reese? We have Lego spinach, sisu spinach, moringa. These are all perennial greens that you don't have to replant. They grow pretty well, especially around the bananas.
I've noticed when you chop the moringa, it shoots out 2 to 4 like sprouts.
Yeah, because we cut these back. These were going over the house, and we cut them back, and now they're more of a tree. We'll have to cut them back again soon. We have katuk over here.
Oh, here's my example. This was all from one little, 2 little sprouts things I got back.
Cuban oregano, yeah. You planted those last year as just like 1 or 2 little sprouts.
Yeah.
Then here's a bunch more katuk I got going, so watch your step.
Yeah. Look at that cute little one.
Oh, yeah, look at that one right there. Here's our katuk It's it needs to be trimmed right now because it doesn't have
Yeah.
berries or flowers on it. So now's, I think, a good time to do that. This is a
Everbearing-
Mandarin banana here.
Everbearing Mulberry.
Everbearing Mulberry that we're just kind of keeping small.
They're delicious.
They are good. I'm starting to like it a lot better than I did when we first got it.
Bamboo. Bamboo.
Yeah, we put some bamboo there. We're going to
We're
dig it
gonna
up
move
though and move it
Yeah.
further into our property. And then let's
it's
keep
time
going
to
down
back
here.
Okay, down here is one of my favorite tea plants. And, ooh, a real pretty heliconia flower.
Oh, I know. So this is the heliconia that we got on Plant Pirates. And this is a different one than we were able to get in the nurseries. This one looks like it's like from orange to
It looks
red.
like an actual lobster claw in this thing.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
really
my
cool.
favorite tea plant, the pink diamond.
Yeah, look at that. So pretty. And then these are all just a whole bunch of bromeliads that
Yeah.
we've collected. This is the banana that was here when we first moved in, and Brent's been moving them around to kind of give us a little more taller privacy while we're waiting for our areca palm hedge to fill in.
This is another rack of bananas.
Here's another rack of bananas. This type that we got with the house, we noticed they kind of tip over while they have the fruit on them, so we have to prop them up almost every time. But they're good bananas. They're the best when they're green and kind of cooked as potatoes. We have a purple crinum lily here. That thing will get huge. This is a sweet basil that popped up from a bird, I guess, pooping out some seeds, and a bunch more bromeliads. It's okay, Reese.
Yeah, he just took out.
Reese just got the, this is why we never get any of these off the button ginger.
There's one on it.
Yeah. So on this button ginger, we just love eating these little side things. This one's old.
Loaded
Somehow
salad.
no one got that one, but the kids pop them off and pop them in their mouth and they taste like lemon candy.
Yeah, we skipped a banana variety.
It's all right. We're gonna come back around here. Here's a Dracaena we got. That was all on the side of the road, and we just stuck it in the ground several weeks ago from our Plant Pirates. It's like an instant tree. Here's some shampoo ginger that we're getting going. This is a fuchsia plumeria. This is a, do you remember this one? Dwarf Brazilian.
Yeah.
This one we've gotten a rack off of already, so this is the second and third one that we've gotten. Here's the corn palm, some beautiful tea plant.
And then
What do we have here? This is the
Pisang Raha.
Pisang Raha with fruit on it. This one's supposed to be similar to the Mysore. And we have more Dracaenas and tea plants and bromeliads. And we have lots and lots of mosquitoes, right?
Yeah.
Here's the Black Magic tea plant, and more tea plants and some ferns. Oh, here's more shampoo ginger here. And I think we have some, yeah, here. This is the variegated Hawaiian shampoo ginger. We have growing here.
And we have some, okay, there's in here, the smaller one is the Goldfinger, and the bigger banana is the Dwarf Red.
Yes, so here is a papaya, a red lady papaya. We had more papayas, but they fell over last winter and never recovered. So that's the only one we have right now. And then this is the Goldfinger, like Teddy said, and then this one is the Dwarf Red. Here's just some bromeliads and aloe right
Yucca.
there. Yuccas, and we have, I'm trying to get these kunti plants going as many places as we can for the Atala butterflies. Here's marginata. This is another one that looked just like this. It's just a branch that we found on the side of the road and we planted it and it just kept going. Let's see, we have cacao here. I don't know if this is ever going to do anything for us. It's like 4 years old. It usually gets kind of cold in the winter. I don't know. We'll see. And then we have chaya and bromeliads.
Another rock banana.
More bananas. Where are those racks? There's the rack right there. And then cassava. We have some basket plant, more cassava.
Vanilla.
Here we have vanilla. I don't know.
It's growing good.
It's going okay.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah.
It doesn't really look that happy. Looks like it just got stepped on
Or toasted.
somehow.
No, I didn't step on it.
Anyways, we'll see. I don't know. If you guys have any tips on vanilla growing, this one does not look happy to me.
Yeah, you've been
And
through
I really want
4
to grow.
vanilla plants.
I've not been through 4 of them. That's
3.
my second one. All right. Here's a gumbo limbo. Here's the kids' little patch of
Dracaena mix.
plants. A
Dracaena
Mysore.
mix.
I need to trim that banana. It's not looking great.
Yeah. Chop it to the ground and
This
let
is
it just regrow.
I think this is an ornamental passion fruit.
Yeah. No, it isn't. They got fruit off it. Okay.
And then down here, we
I'm
just
excited.
have like vincas and
I'm excited to show you the shampoo, Ginger's shampoo buds down here.
down here. And we have a bunch of coconut trees.
Tea plants, dracaenas, and vincas. The pink vincas came with the house. Here's some awesome dragon fruit.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, this is one of our better looking
kinda
dragon
took over.
fruits. We planted it all around this, but most of them died, but that one seemed happy. So
Christmas tree.
yeah, we're gonna put that Norfolk pine in around here somewhere and then
Okay.
cut it down when it gets too big.
Okay. Here.
Oh, look, a feather.
Yeah. I think it was right here.
Oh, looking for them.
Oh, it must have
little
gone away.
sprouts.
But there used to be a
Yeah,
there's
there was.
shampoo buds that come out.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Oh my gosh, it's
Oh
huge.
yeah, look at that. So this one's, oh, does it squeeze? No, this
No.
one's done, but we'll get more. You squeeze those bulbs, shampoo comes out of them
Yeah,
and they're fresh.
and they're like the main ingredient in all shampoo.
Yeah,
These are our mangoes.
here's our mango trees. Here's a big giant staghorn fern. Pretty awesome. These giant things are like big giant suction cups on the tree. This one's not hung or anything, it's just holding on to the tree itself. Let's see, we have, we had a tornado the other day or some kind of crazy wind event and ripped off our screen, 2 screens, and we keep catching bugs and it's really sad, so we need to get it fixed. See, we got more coonties, African blue basil. Look at all the bees it brings. They're just like nuts for this stuff. And then we have
The bird of paradise.
bird of paradise,
Beautiful flower.
orange bird of paradise,
Flowering bromeliad.
flowering bromeliad, more red bromeliads,
Yeah.
and this is a yellow plumeria.
A banana was knocked over right here.
Yeah, but here's the
Luckily,
little
the
babies.
pups are okay.
Let's see, we have a loquat here,
Oh, and let's show
another
them this.
plumeria.
So, this plant, see that pup all the way up against the screen thing? This plant shot that off.
This plant sprouted another one off way over there, and I've picked other ones up from further away too. We gotta thin this out a little
Yeah,
bit
there's
though,
one
because there's
in
some
here.
pineapples in
There's
here
one right in there.
that are getting overtaken by this African basil, which is great, but it can get crazy.
Yeah.
This is Lobster Claw.
Lobster Claw, beautiful flower. I'm so excited.
We can't wait to get that. And this is a dwarf iholine
Sweetheart.
and a sweetheart. We have some purple crinum lilies. They're probably just about full size. They're huge. Tropical milkweed. I gotta move that mother of thousands or get rid of it. We have more Cuban Buttercup and bromeliads. And this apple cactus. More Cuban Oregano and cassava. We've got some different, this is a red dragon fruit. And I think I've got some golden dragon fruit back
passion
here. Oh, great. Kind of at the end of our passion fruit, but we still have it raining down. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Oak and almond spinach and katuk. So we're kind of getting some more perennial greens for salads and stuff.
I could honestly say I myself have eaten over 100 of these from our plant.
I know, it's awesome.
Like, for real.
This, here's the passion vines taking over the cassava. Here we go, cassava. There you go. Probably need to prop that up.
I'll prop it up. I've got it. I'll prop it up.
All right, and then over here, this is a dwarf namwa, and we have a Brogden avocado tree that we planted about right when we moved in, so it's doing awesome. Here's the first green tea plant that we've ever gotten from our plant pirates. It looks awesome.
The apple?
The apple.
That's an apple tree, everybody.
Banana.
This is an apple tree.
Yeah, this is a Florida apple tree. More chili pepper.
Yeah.
Tea
This
plant.
is a nicer example.
I like those.
And this is the rhino horn. They
The
get
rhino
giant
horn.
leaves. Here's one that'll squeeze.
Oh yeah, look. This is the variegated. Yeah, look at that. It needs to get a little bigger, I think.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but some came out though, for sure.
like a little bit at the top came out.
Good eye. And here's green crinum lily. And coconut tree. You looking for more?
Yeah.
So there's some more variegated ginger, some plumeria and corn palm. We've got a whole little cluster of more
Don't
of
look
our
at that
free
side
plants.
yet. Nobody look at that side yet.
Yeah, it's getting there.
2 racks of bananas.
Mandarin orange tree. Sometimes I can find little swallowtail caterpillars on here, which look really ugly and they look like bird poop, but then they turn into beautiful butterflies.
Okay, look at that.
Passion fruit get all the way over here.
We have mice and rats getting them. That's when
Okay,
squirrels.
2 racks of bananas from
Here we
giant.
got. There's that rack right there, and there's that rack right there. So
I think these
that's
are kind
holding
of
it all.
Saba.
they might be a Saba, yeah. They're huge. All right, let's keep going. There's some more tea plants.
Yeah.
Seem to like the brick wall. Here's a really pretty fire bush. I love those.
Oh, here's a pretty plumeria.
Yeah. Nice.
Smells good, but not as good as the yellow stuff.
Yeah, that's the best. Some
Sugarcane.
red sugar cane.
Okay.
Which one is this? This is the Pisang Raha?
It
No,
is the
no, this is the
Rajapuri.
Rajapuri. That's right. And then this one
is
is
the
the
tall
tall
Namwa.
Namwa.
This one died.
So the one we bought died, but it shot up a baby.
Another chili pepper
There's
tea
a little
plant I
chili
never
pepper.
noticed.
Some more plumeria. Another chili pepper, yucca, bayonet yucca, Bridal's Bouquet, a little bromeliad.
There.
Then we have
Tea
more
plant.
tea plants,
Tea
and
plant.
bromeliads and dracaena.
What is that? Plumeria.
Plumeria, yeah.
I kept thinking Bermuda.
Here's a soursop tree. I don't think it gets enough sun, but it's getting bigger and bigger slowly.
Slowly.
Here's cocoa plums.
Cocoa plums.
And let's see, I think that there's some fruit on here. It's just not quite ready to eat. There's-
here's one.
Yeah.
That's ready.
Yep, there's a ready one.
Here, you eat it. And there's another ready one. I don't like these.
Yeah, I mean,
Here.
Yeah, they're not, they just don't really taste
They
as
have-
much.
They're like milky flavor almost.
Mm-hmm.
Latexy milky.
There's a bunch of
but for some people,
crinum lilies,
Cranolies.
little plumeria. Here's
This is our giant
monstera.
monstera. Then, okay, our strawberry tree is super awesome. Here's one on the
It's got some
ground.
leaf cutter bees.
I'm
You
gonna-
must like those.
Pick every single one and then we'll count them all up.
All right.
Because I want to see how many. This is just an
That
awesome.
one's not red enough.
This is an awesome plant.
Yeah, we
fruit.
love
there's
this
a
one.
cotton candy berry on the floor.
Great, it's
Okay,
all right. You
don't
can eat
eat
it. You can eat it.
No, I mean like, let's save them.
All
Look
right.
at that, 7,
Great.
There's another one.
8.
Here,
There's so many.
we'll have to rinse them off.
There's always
If
like
there's
that
some on
many.
the ground.
Look at this.
There's just
Is this
so
one
many.
ripe?
Yeah. Oh, here's a good one. There's one right back there.
Okay. There's just too many. Look at that.
Awesome. All right. Let's see.
I got 2 more.
Here's an avocado tree. Oh, great. Thanks, Reese.
And then,
And then a hibiscus.
yeah.
Do we have any flowers? They're all closed.
Yeah.
It's a pretty one.
Okay.
It's like the only one I
These
haven't.
are 2 of
killed.
my favorites.
More Dracaena.
And another cotton
2 of
candy
my
berry.
favorites.
Oh, awesome. Good
Bananas.
job, Reese.
The Thai black.
Here's a Thai black, which is black. And then this is the,
Saba.
yep. And then we have some Exora bushes with the red flowers and some dragon fruit. It's kind of where we put our coconuts to sprout. Here's some bromeliads,
This is the 1,000 Fingers.
1,000 fingers. Here's more
Shampoo ginger.
shampoo ginger, Carrie carambola, starfruit.
That's a beautiful pink.
Oh, look at the flower on this Fiesta
Oh, we
Hibiscus.
finally have one for on video.
Look at that.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
So pretty.
Man,
All
just
right.
millions
Here's
came
another
off of
Norfolk pine.
that. Don't forget this spot. I planted some sweet potatoes in it the other day.
Yeah, we planted some sprouted sweet potatoes,
I
some purple
planted
and yellow and purple and orange.
And
Some Song
this
of India right here. Bunch of little bromeliads, snake plant,
I found a
marginata.
fossilized snail shell.
What is that?
It's a fossilized snail shell.
Oh, it is. It's a moon shell.
Eh.
And then there's spiral ginger, some more porterweed, chaya.
Shampoo
That's
ginger.
getting bigger. More spiral ginger, and this is where they planted a bunch of sweet potatoes the other day. And then we have
This.
this
How
big
could somebody
giant
throw this
bromeliad
out?
that we found. That was a score, and then all these little bromeliads. Brent just mulched this little bed here.
Another pink
Full
diamond.
of bromeliads, and we have the pink diamond, which was one of our prizes. Here's our bromeliad tree here.
And earbuds.
Up.
The tall butterfly.
There's an Atala. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, he landed. He says, "Look at me." Oh, there he goes. So all these bromeliads and air plants we got growing right in the spikes and boots of the cabbage palms. Here's some more that Brent kind of started growing up too. This is a Lady of the Night.
Yeah.
It's 2 different colors of flowers.
Yeah, it gets white and yellow. I came out here one day and I was like, oh, there's yellow flowers on it. How did that happen?
This is Wild Coffee, which is a really nice one for the shade. Brings a lot of insects. False agave. Do you remember which one this is? This is the Kokopo, I think.
Yeah, Kokopo.
And then this is another pineapple. We got a bunch more free plants from Plant Pirates that we kind of just throw in the ground here, and then we move them around. This is even a mango tree we found, which I have a feeling won't have fruit, so we'll have to graft off of it, but we're giving it another year before we do anything. Some more spiral ginger. All of our areca palms that Brent planted are getting bigger.
This is just kind of starter stuff.
Yeah, we got, this is the jade pothos vine. This is a longan, and we planted a lychee right there. Here is the Panama red passion fruit. We have it going. They like the spikes. But, oh, it's finally attaching to this one.
Yeah, this
Great.
is what they look like on the inside.
Yeah, I'm stoked. And then got philodendron. This area is kind of wild still. We've got, let's see, bromeliads, the apple cactus, more bromeliads. This is a pomegranate. Oh, who wants to hold these berries?
Here, Reese.
Look at all these circles that the leaf cutter bee. The leaf cutter bee, I believe, is that blue bee you see. And it just cuts these little things out and makes like a little nest. And then what do we have here?
Just a
more.
small Heliconia.
These are heliconias that we got for free. And here's, this one's not looking great. I think these pomegranates need more sun. But I've got a different kind of passion fruit up here. This one was called the Sweet Sunrise. So we have four different kinds of passion fruit vine.
Okay, so there's only like one more garden bed, I think. This
And then, let's see, go up here. Let's see, kind of in the middle of some renovations right now. But here's all of the free plants we got from Plant Pirates last week. So these have got to get in the ground. We've planted some of them already, but these have got to get in the ground today after this tour.
Yeah.
I've got some golden King's coconuts back there that I need to get in the ground.
peppermint swirl tea plant.
We got the peppermint swirl tea plant, some beautiful bromeliads. This is a dwarf Ixora. This is another, this is the Hawaiian sunset, I think, Ixora.
Okay, this is a red heliconia.
Yeah, this is a red and orange heliconia. This is a variegated corn plum.
This is a orchid.
Yep, we have the Monstera deliciosa. Here's the Xerographica. This is the Vesticulata, the Dorati, Ionanthus. I can't remember all the names as well as my mother-in-law can. This orchid doesn't look great, but this orchid rebloomed. This is its second time blooming, so that's cool. I've never really had orchids before, but I figure I might as well try them since they grow here. They all have little flowers on them, which means then they give you little babies, so then you can have more air plants. Let's see, I can show you some with little babies on it. This one has a little baby. See? And then one becomes two. So once they flower, they shoot off little pups. You can pop them off and have more. And then here's our little nursery of random things that need to get planted or that we're kind of like rejuvenating or revitalizing. And I guess that brings us through here, and this is the end of our tour.
Yeah.
So we've got some more Mysores in here. That's another variety of banana I can't think of.
I think that's the cocoa.
This is the Cocopo, and then
the other one is
a I don't know
the name. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's just,
I'm sure it's in another one of the.
Yeah.
This is
Natal Plum.
Natal Plum that has spikes on it, but
We
it gets
thought the
really
Natal
good
Plum
fruit.
was the cocoa plum.
Yeah.
And we were lucky how we ate it because they can be poisonous if you don't eat them ripe enough.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I think that kind of wraps up our garden tour at the end of July. Oh, wait. One last thing. We got to show this. Our sugar apple. We're moving it here. We're going to plant it once we can get this stump out of the ground. But it seems really happy here. It really started thriving once we moved it to this spot. So that's usually shows that it's going to be a good place to put it in the ground. So. All right, guys. Well, let's wrap it up, and thank you guys for watching our garden tour. We really appreciate making these and being able to watch how our garden changes from month to month.
Yeah,
and
you better subscribe or a cabbage palm's gonna fall on you.
Oh no!
Or a building's gonna fall on you.
Oh man! So you guys better subscribe to our channel, right?
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Well, we'll see you next time, and I hope everybody takes care.